season. How are we feeling?
Good. Just doing some last-minute touch-ups right now, just kind of getting everything organized, and then we're going to finish getting all the equipment set up. And after that, we'll be ready to start doing some run-throughs. I think it's going to go well. We've got a lot in store. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and everybody's prepared, so it's going to be great.
It's very nice light. You know, I don't mind holding it for as long as I am right now. Me and Oscar are the light guys, so you know, we're chilling. We're doing good. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get some dubs. Not only basketball, just us overall. So it's gonna be an overall dub.
Good. It's good. Yeah, we have a bunch of new equipment and stuff. See all the cameras. We got actually comms this time, so that's fun. We're actually gonna be able to hear each other. Not like last year we had AirPods in, it was on Zoom. So this time we have actual comms. So it's going to be a lot crisper, the audio, and also, as you can see over there, we have a different mini control room.
So this is our new Blackmagic switcher. This is the software that's controlled by this machine here. We are 3-camera shoot with our 4th camera being some full screens and B-roll packages and that type of stuff. This is our mobile unit, and this is going to be hopefully something that we can do on a more regular and consistent basis with a more professional production style.
Hey, but that is all that we have here tonight for the Red Hawk Sports Network. Brandon Morazzo for Charlie Badweenie. We will catch you next time here at Panzer.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Inside the Nest. I'm Tenny Bello. It was another live game day here at Red Hawk Sports Network, this time at Panzer Athletic Center, where both basketball teams took on NJAC opponent Rutgers-Camden.
The Red Hawks started the season 5-0 for only the 5th time in program history. It's the 2nd time in 5 years MSU has started the year going undefeated at 5-0. This team is averaging 86 points per game, the most ever to start a season, and should eclipse the record of points total in 2018 and 2019, which was 2,060. They've scored over 400 points for the first 5 games. They have never won by less than 14 points. The last time this happened, Montclair finished 20-8 and lost to William Patterson in the first round of the NJAC tournament in 2000. On December 3rd, both teams took on Rutgers-Camden in what would be 3 straight conference games. The men won convincingly, 94-62. The teams are close at 14-12 when the Red Hawks went on a 10-0 run and never slowed up. Steve Bremen once again showing why he's a leader on and off the court, putting up 15 points. And this game had depth, with the bench scoring 55 of the Red Hawks' 94 points. Mike Jackson continued to struggle, only shooting 2 for 7 in his 19 minutes played.
We played real well in the first half. I thought in the second half we got a little bit sloppy at times, which we got to clean up a little bit. Some of that was probably focus and learning to play with a lead like that. But through the first 6 games, we've shown our depth. We've shown the ability to play a lot of different guys in a lot of different scenarios. So just really proud of them. To honor the 2002, 2003 team today and play really well in front of them is a great feeling.
The women needed a win for both their record and morale, and they made it a clean sweep of the Scarlet Raptors, winning 84-67. Before this game, they lost 2 straight, where points were difficult to come by. This season, it's been mostly Carter on the board, but Saturday she got help from her teammates, each of them putting up 10-plus points. Junior Mahogany Worsley-Wooten really starting to shine in that point guard role. She put up 10 points and 7 rebounds.
Mahogany Worsley-Wooten really emerged as the starting point guard for this squad. Of course, Kendall going down. Any thoughts on her and how she stepped up into the role?
Yeah, Mo just does so much. She does all the little things. She's always on practice. She's on the floor almost more than she's standing upright. She's diving, she's getting loose balls. She makes just smart little effort plays that sometimes go unnoticed in the stat sheet. But even today, I think she finished with 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, she's just
3 steals.
And 3 steals all over the place. She's a phenomenal player.
Next on the schedule is William Patterson on the road before they return home on the 10th, taking on TCNJ. Both teams defeated the Lions and the Pioneers last season. Carter getting the winning basket at Willie P with 3 seconds left. Hopefully, the W will be easier this time around.
After finishing 5th overall at the NJAC Indoor Championships and women having a season best time of 1 minute 52 and 77 seconds, to finish 3rd and claim all NJAC honors, which was Montclair State's first in the event since 2013. Indoor track and field officially begins on December 9th, and the Red Hawks are ready to break more records.
The Montclair State men's and women's indoor track and field teams are ready to get up and running. They've been working hard at practices and are eager as ever to start off the season. Senior Tara Mastriani is ready and hopeful for her final season as a Red Hawk.
So what I'm most looking forward to is definitely just competing against being my last year. We have 2 more girls who came on and we already have a really good dynamic, and I'm ready to compete with them and finally have people to, push me further and also help others. I'm always looking forward to NJACs the most. It's definitely the biggest competition. I've worked really hard over the summer and I feel like I can finally end my last year throwing with potentially placing, hopefully.
Last season, thrower John Griffith took 2nd place at the NJAC finals in the shot put.
So it definitely motivates me a lot coming off such a close competition at NJACs. I've been pushing myself to the max that I can, training almost every day. So having rest days and stuff and practicing on and off. So I'm really coming into the season to better myself and just keep going farther and farther to my max.
Last season, Sydney Whetstone achieved an honorable mention at the All NJAC finals.
The practices have been very well this preseason and the season starting. I've gotten really close to some of the freshmen and I'm excited for the new talent coming to the team.
Ethan Arce did not compete last season due to a torn ACL. He's never been more prepared and more ready to start competing.
It's a really rejuvenated team. We're really excited for this upcoming season. Not competing last year really built up a lot of energy in me to want to compete this year, especially this being my senior year. That I really want to put it all out on the track, one last time, and really bring, hopefully an NJAC championship for the team. We figure out workouts that, help push each other, really motivate a lot. Coming from a school down in Maryland, I really brought a lot here to want to bring the team together, whether it be going out for dinner together or just having breakdowns at the end where we talk about our workouts and try kind of see what we can improve on for next time.
The season begins December 9th at the Seahawks Shootout. They'll head back to Ocean Breeze Track and Field Center on January 20th for the New York City Gotham Cup. Then they spend the weekend at the Monmouth University Winter Collegiate Invite, before heading to the Big Apple Invite, and lastly the NJAC Championship, heading into possible regionals.
Before coming to the United States, Emma Hatcher's volleyball journey started across the world in Germany. After experiencing so much culture as a young child, she was also able to find her passion for volleyball through family and friends.
Before beginning her collegiate volleyball career at Montclair State, before coming to New Jersey, before even coming to the United States, freshman defensive specialist Emma Hatcher started her journey halfway across the world. Hatcher spent her teenage years overseas. Emma's dad, Steve, was stationed in the Army for 22 years as a Chief Warrant Officer 3 as a fixed-wing pilot. It all started in Wiesbaden, Germany, attending elementary school from 2011 to 2015. Her middle school days were spent in South Korea in Camp Humphreys from 2015 to 2017. For Hatcher, those experiences changed how she viewed the world, for the better.
It was a huge culture shock, especially at such a young age. I got to experience a lot of different things and see a lot of different things. So that made me a lot more mature than most people would be now at my age. So I loved that. Was a great and a big experience there.
While Emma was spending her time overseas, she would watch her mom Jen play volleyball with her friends. And something about that moment clicked in Hatcher's mind. This is what she wanted to do.
I just loved that everyone on that team looked like they were having so much fun, and they just made the sport look so much fun, and all of them were really close. So I really wanted to be like that, and now I have a great team I'm super close to.
Well, I just did it for fun and for exercise, basically. It was just a bunch of spouses, you're far away from home, and it's really just something to connect with other people. And I think volleyball has been a tool for Emma because we move every couple of years. So volleyball has always been there for her, you know, and that's like her instant family wherever we go.
Although Emma and her family mainly stayed in Germany and South Korea for most of her childhood, they took time to venture away from their home base. The family took advantage of their location and explored other parts of the world like Rome, which inspired her to choose her anthropology major. And when compared to living in the United States, Hatcher was amazed at how differently people acted at her previous address.
It's been very different just because the overall culture and just like walking the streets, for example, Germany is very, very clean. And pretty much the same with Korea as well.
From one side of the world to the other, Hatcher's family would move to Land O'Lakes, Florida, closer to their grandparents. Emma's dad wanted to retire, and the Sunshine State lived up to his nickname. That's where Hatcher started to play volleyball at the YMCA with friends from school.
It's made her resilient, I think, not afraid to take chances, not afraid to put herself out there. You know, she moved to a totally different state, miles away from her family, and she's completely comfortable because she's found common ground with some of the girls through the recruiting process.
Emma's time living in Germany and South Korea has prepared her for a life here at Montclair State.
Well, it makes me feel relaxed to send her so far away. I mean, I've really had no worries about it at all. I think she bonded really well with Leah and Carly. You know, the fifth years, I think, really took her in and pretty much showed her, hey, you know, here, this is what we're doing here. And I'm really grateful for those friendships and those bonds. So I really did. I felt comfortable. It's her journey, and she was excited, and we were just here to support that.
Hatcher has played her first full season with the Red Hawks, leading the team in digs and total attempts. And although the team lost to Rowan in the NJAC semifinals, Emma has loved the time she has spent with the program so far.
I'm like really grateful I'm here, and I'm really grateful I got such playing time. I just go out, work hard for my teammates, my coaches, and that's how I got where I am.
Even with veterans Leah Higgins, Delaney St. Pierre, and Carly Waterman playing their final seasons this year, Emma is looking forward to what's ahead.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the snow again. I'm looking forward to continuing to play volleyball with this great team and get closer with my teammates.
Well, there you have it, folks. We only have one more show left, but that doesn't mean the content stops. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at RedHawk SN. I'm Tenny Bella. We'll see you next week.